Welcome to you all on the online class with Tripti Sharma. This is English language class for standard 8. Our topic is punctuation part 1. In this lesson we shall study about the definition and meaning of punctuation. There are some common punctuation marks. What is the purpose of full stop? What is the purpose of comma? What is semicolon? How to use semicolon correctly? Colon and some exercises. Punctuation marks are the conventional signs such as full stop, comma, etc. used in writing to separate sentences and their elements and to clarify meaning. We can say that punctuation marks are the aids to the understanding and correct reading of the written text. In other words, we can say punctuation means the right use of putting in points, marks or stops in writing in order to convey sense, clarity and message to the readers. Some common punctuation marks are full stop, comma, semicolon, question mark, exclamation mark, inverted commas, apostrophe, dash, hyphen, etc. Punctuation marks are the backbone of a language as it helps in understanding the written text. We will start with the use of full stops. A full stop is also known as a period. A full stop represents the greatest pause. It is used to separate the sentences. It marks an end of an assertive sentence and also of an imperative sentence. Full stop is used in the following of an abbreviation. It indicates a decimal fraction as well. Dear students, we know the importance of bones in our body. The skeleton gives a shape and form to our body. The same way, punctuation is the backbone of a language, as it helps in understanding the written text. Here we are studying about the full stop, which is also called a period. And a full stop represents the greatest pause. In a paragraph, the full stops show the separation of sentences. The full stop is used at the end of an assertive sentence. One thing is very important that we must remember, that a full stop is used at the end of a complete sentence. See the first example on the screen. Sohan bought apples, mangoes and bananas from the market. This is an assertive sentence and this assertive sentence ends with a mark that is called full stop. The second example, attend your online classes regularly, is an imperative sentence. Students, a full stop is used at the end of an assertive or an imperative sentence. So second example is an imperative sentence, and see the second sentence, attend your online classes regularly, also ends with a punctuation mark that is called a full stop. Full stop is a dot. The full stop is used following abbreviations. There are some examples on the screen. The abbreviation of Member of Parliament is MP. C. M stands for member and it is followed by a full stop. The same way, P is used for Parliament. As it is an abbreviation, it is followed by a dot or full stop. Second example, Bachelor of Science. The abbreviation of science is SC. So B is an abbreviation of Bachelor and SC is an abbreviation of science. So B is followed by a dot. The same way SC is also followed by a dot. The abbreviation of Master of Arts is MA. The abbreviation of Prime Minister is PM and the abbreviation of Chief Minister is CM. We can write the titles and names also in this way. The name of a person is Dr. Ashok Kumar Singh. Here doctor is the title and the abbreviation used for doctor is DR. So Dr. A.K. Singh. In all the examples, we see that full stop is used following abbreviations. Like full stop, the comma is also a very commonly used punctuation mark. It indicates the shortest pauses in a sentence. The comma is used to separate the ideas or elements within the structure of a sentence. In other words, you can see that the comma is used to separate the words in a list and to separate phrases or clauses within the structure of a sentence. It is used in numbers and dates and to introduce a direct quote. Students, when we need to give some extra information about the subject, we use comma there too. There are some examples on the screen that show how the comma is used to separate words in a list. Vinod is faithful, loyal, honest and intelligent. There are 4 qualities displayed in this sentence, and these qualities are separated with the help of comma. Vinod is faithful, loyal, honest and intelligent. The second example is, my mother bought grapes, bananas, onions and tomatoes. Students, there is a list of the items bought by my mother, and we separated these items with the help of comma. So the sentence is, my mother bought grapes, bananas, onions and tomatoes. And here too, the comma is giving the shortest pause. The comma separates the words in a list. Students, the commas are used in numbers and dates also. See the examples on your screen. The commas are inserted in writing number 5,47,362. In the same way, we can see the use of comma while writing a date. 16 March 2020. There are some examples on your computer screen that tell how the comma is used to introduce a direct quote. The examples are: I said, "Thanks for all your help, Sushant." Here, Sushant is directly addressed and Sushant is written at the end of the sentence. So the comma is used before it. Second example, Rita said, "It's a sin to waste food, Mahi." Again, this sentence is addressed to Mahi and Mahi is written at last. So Mahi is preceded by the comma. But in the third sentence, the principal said, "Dear students, it's commitment that keeps one alive." The sentence is addressed to students and "dear students" is written in the beginning of the sentence. So, "dear students" is followed by the comma. Dear students, comma plays a very important role in the sentences where some extra informations are given about the subject. The examples are on the screen. Milton, the great English poet, was blind. Kalidas, the great Sanskrit poet, is the Shakespeare of India. Sumit, one of your old friends, met me in Sultanpur. In all the three examples, there are more than one informations about the subject. Dear students, we studied about the various characteristics of the punctuation mark comma. That the comma indicates the shortest pauses in a sentence. Now we know that the comma is used to separate words in a list and it separates the phrases or clauses within the structure of a sentence. Some other places where the comma is used are in numbers and dates. The comma is used to introduce a direct address or quote, and it is used to give extra information about the subject. Now, the only characteristic about which we have not discussed is that the comma is used to separate phrases or clauses. And now we are going to discuss that. So students, we have studied about the phrases and clauses. So here are some examples on the screen. When I was younger, I used to play hockey. This sentence consists of two clauses. One is independent and another is dependent. I used to play hockey is an independent clause and when I was younger is a dependent clause. And these two clauses are separated with the help of a comma. Now the second example. This book is yours, that is mine. Again, the two clauses used in this sentence are independent. and they are separated by the comma. The third sentence consists of a phrase and two clauses. During the movie, Ravi stood up and then dropped his popcorn. The phrase in the sentence used is during the movie, and the clauses are Ravi stood up and then dropped his popcorn. You know, these are two clauses. Ravi stood up, Ravi dropped his popcorn, because the second clause is also about Ravi, referring to Ravi only. So the same name is not used repeatedly. So here the two clauses are combined with a coordinating conjunction and the phrase and these clauses are separated by the comma. So students, now we have studied the situation, the places where the punctuation mark comma is used. Like comma, the semicolon also indicates a pause in the sentence. But the pause indicated by the semicolon in a sentence is of greater importance and length than that shown by the comma. Or you can say that the pause marked by the semicolon is longer and of more importance than that shown by the comma. It is very important to use semicolon correctly. The most common use of the semicolon is to join the related independent clauses. And when semicolon is used to join or connect the related independent clauses, the conjunctions like and, but, or will be removed. In other words, you can say that semicolons replace the conjunctions. Semicolons are used in a serial list, and this punctuation mark is used with conjunctive adverbs also. Now students, let's observe the job of semicolon as connector. When it connects the related independent clauses within the structure of a sentence. Here are a few examples on the screen. She was honest, punctual and industrious. Still, in spite of this, I never liked her. Students, two clauses are here, and these two clauses are combined by the punctuation mark semicolon. The second example is, I prefer to write in gel ink. I do not like to write with ball pen. Again, these are two independent clauses and they are logically connected or related. And these two logically related clauses, these two logically related independent clauses are combined by the semicolon. Now let's come to the third example. My dream to win is not impossible. It is hard to be true. Again, the same thing is repeated here. The two independent clauses in the sentence are closely related and they are combined by the punctuation mark semicolon. Students, when we use semicolon, we don't use a conjunction like or, but, and, etc. Students, we have to notice one more thing, that in the first and third sentence, the letter following the semicolon is not capitalized, whereas in the second example, it is capitalized. So, the word following the semicolon should never be capitalized. But the word following the semicolon is a proper noun. It would be capitalized. And in the second sentence, the word that follows the semicolon is I. It is, and so it is capitalized. Students, the letter following the semicolon will never be capitalized, but the letter following the semicolon is the first letter of a proper noun, then only it will be capitalized. We can understand this in another way. Students, we said that semicolon is used to connect the related independent clauses. This can be said in another way, that the group of words that is put before the semicolon should be a complete sentence, and the group of words that is put after the semicolon should also be a complete sentence. And these two sentences must have a logical connection. And only the sentences that have logical connection can be connected by the punctuation mark semicolon. Dear students, we have already discussed that the semicolon and the conjunction cannot come together. If the semicolon is used, the conjunction will be deleted. You can see this on your screen. I saw a Bengal tiger in the zoo and it was eating meat. See the second line. I saw a Bengal tiger in the zoo. It was eating meat. In the first sentence, the two independent clauses are connected by the coordinating conjunction and. But in the second example, this coordinating conjunction and is replaced by semicolon. It means the conjunction and the semicolon cannot be put together. Only one out of the two can be used. If semicolon is there, conjunction will be deleted, and if conjunction is used, semicolon will not be used there. Semicolons are used in a serial list. The example is on the screen in front of you. I need the literacy statistics for the following cities in India: वाराणसी झांसी, वाराणसी हरिद्वार, फरीदाबाद करनाल, करनाल सूरजकुंड. The semicolons are used with conjunctive adverbs. So students, first we should understand the conjunctive adverbs. What is a conjunctive adverb? The conjunctive adverb is a word that joins one part of a sentence to another part of a sentence. The conjunctive adverb may begin or end a sentence. Some examples of the conjunctive adverbs are however, therefore, nonetheless, in fact, in addition, otherwise, etc. The examples are on the screen. Zoha kept talking during the class, therefore she got punishment. I went into the shop. However, I couldn't buy all the things desired due to the shortage of money. You are my relative. Nonetheless, I feel you take advantage of me. My naughty son got into my neighbor's house. In addition, he teased his pet. You are my favorite. In fact, I feel we should be best friends. You have to work harder, otherwise you won't pass. Now it's the time to check our learning. There are 5 pairs of sentences. Students, you have to tell which of them can be combined by using the punctuation mark semicolon. I hope you have gone through all the sentences. So the answer is first, third and fifth sentences can be combined by semicolon as they are the pairs of independent clauses and these clauses are related to each other, or we can say there is logical connection between the two. Now this is exercise B on the screen. Students, you have to insert commas and semicolons in appropriate places. There are 4 sentences on the screen. Go through them and decide which punctuation mark will be used. Now the first sentence, no one was seriously injured in the accident, only one of them had a broken leg, has 2 independent clauses and both the clauses have logical relation, logical connection. So these independent clauses will be combined by using a semicolon. So the answer will be no one was seriously injured in the accident, semicolon, only one of them had a broken leg. Now the second sentence, my favorite books are The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, Ali in Wonderland, The Panther's Moon and Big Friendly Giant. Since there is a list of names of the books and these names of the books will be separated by inserting commas. So the answer will be, my favorite books are The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, comma, Ali in Wonderland, comma, The Panther's Moon and big friendly giant. The answer of the third sentence is Sophia could not go and meet her father this week, semicolon, she was too busy. And the last sentence is an example of serial list. So the answer will be the tourists were from Istanbul, Turkey, semicolon, Paris, France, semicolon, Tehran, Iran, and London, England. Dear students, there are two types of colons. The colon is the longest part of the large intestine, about which we studied in the biology. And the second kind of the colon is the punctuation mark that indicates the longest pause. So here we are studying about the punctuation mark. The punctuation mark colon is used to separate two independent clauses when the second clause illustrates the first. Or we can say that there are similarities between the colon and the semicolon. As we discussed that the colon is used to separate two independent clauses when the second explains or illustrates the first. In such uses, the colon functions in the same way as the semicolon. Students, while studying about the semicolon, we had already discussed that the semicolon connects the independent clauses when they are logically closely connected. As with the semicolon, we are not supposed to capitalize the first word after the colon unless the word is ordinarily capitalized. So students, it is very important to know how and where to use a colon correctly. The colon is used at different places and for different purposes. For example, to introduce a list or a quotation. It is used in writing dialogues and the times. A colon is used to precede an explanation and it is used in place of ratio symbol as well. We discussed that the colon is used to introduce a list, and here are some examples, and we can see the use of colon. The leader said that we should have 3 qualities: courage, strength, and sincerity. This is the list of 3 qualities. So the list is introduced or preceded by a colon. Second, Shakespeare's 4 greatest tragedies are Othello, King Lear, Hamlet, and Macbeth. And the last example is, I was so hungry that I ate everything in the house: chips, peanuts, biscuits, and candy. In all the cases, the colon is used to introduce a list. The colon is used to introduce a quotation or a saying. The examples are given here on your screen. First example is said by Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda says, that man has reached immortality who is disturbed by nothing material. The second quotation is by late President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He says, to succeed in your mission, you must have a single-minded devotion to your goal. And the famous saying by Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon says, money is a good servant but a bad master. The sentences on the screen represent a conversation among the three children, Ram, Rahim and Rani. And these three sentences are the dialogues of these characters. So the word or the name written before the colon is the name of the character, and the sentence written after the colon is the dialogue. So I am reading out all the dialogues. Ram. Did you see the Filmfare Awards last night? Now Rahim's dialogue. Yes, I watched. Radhika Apte received the Best Actress award. Rani. It's too bad. I wanted Ananya to get that. Now colons are used to display time. You can see in the example 5 hours, 36 minutes and 45 seconds. Or the second example 14 hours, 20 minutes. 22 hours, 45 minutes and 10 seconds. Colon denotes a ratio. Example is there on the screen. 3:1. Or second example 10:15, S2:3. In the second example, between 10:15 and 2:3, double colons are used. It is quite interesting that colons are used in tests of logic. See the example in children, you can solve it. Dog is to puppy as cat is to good, kitten. The second example, hand is to walk as mouth is to eat. Very good. And again the same thing. Dog is to puppy. Here single colon is used. As cat is to kitten. Where we are saying as, the double colons are used. So colons are used in tests of logic as well. The usage of punctuation marks are very simple and interesting. They are very easy to understand. But students, since comma, semicolon and colon, all the three indicate a pause in a series, so we should be little careful while using them. And before closing this class here, let's revise that comma, semicolon and colon represent the pause. Comma indicates the shortest pause in the sentence. The semicolon marks a longer pause than that shown by the comma, and the colon represents the longest pause among the three in the sentence. Students, you have already gone through two exercises, A and B. This is exercise C on your screen. Students, read these sentences carefully and introduce the colons wherever necessary. Make other changes wherever necessary. The sentences are, I have to get the following from the market: vegetables, fruits and pulses. Students, the rule that is applicable here in this sentence is, the colon is used to introduce a list. So the answer will be, I have to get the following from the market, colon, vegetables, fruits and pulses. Second sentence is an example of direct speech and the colon is used before direct speech. The sentence is Alexander Graham Bell said, before anything else, preparation is the key to success. So here, colon will be inserted after Alexander Graham Bell said. So answer will be Alexander Graham Bell said, colon. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. That comma will be removed and it will be replaced by a colon. The third sentence is, the coach shouted, get it skipper. Again it is a direct speech, so the answer will be, the coach shouted, colon, get it skipper. That's all in this class. Very soon we shall be together with the part 2 of the same chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.